For over 50 years, I've been working in the science of crop production, and my passion has always been about increasing wildlife alongside profitable agriculture. In this series, I'll be exploring practical ways that farmers can reduce their carbon footprint, make best use of pesticides, and help bring wildlife back to their farms. Science tells us we can increase beneficial insects, particularly now in the middles of fields. This is going to help with pollination and the war between pests and predators. But how much do we really know about this subject? Today I'm on Purdiswell Farm, a big estate in Oxfordshire, and I'm going to be talking to Ben Woodcock from the Centre for Ecology and Hydrology, who's an insect specialist. Hard at work then, Ben.
Hi, Marek, how's it going?
No,
Yeah. Good to see you.
I suppose the big question is, what is a beneficial insect?
So, beneficial insects are really that aspect of our native wildlife that do something that farmers are likely to see as useful. One of those is predation. These are the insects that go out there and feed on pests. The other really important thing that we're likely to see is pollinators.
Oh yeah, pollination.
Now, that goes all the way from bees to hoverflies, just to pretty much anything that you will see going onto a flower.
So Ben, tell me, how does a farmer get beneficial insects?
Obviously, what we're standing in at the moment is a really great example of a field margin. Huge range of flowering plants, grasses providing that structure ground beetles and predatory insects need. And then if we look over here, we've got these infield strips.
Yeah.
These are magnificent. These provide an opportunity to get insects into the middle of the field.
Having talked about beneficial, can I see some?
Let's go and have a look, Marek. Let's go and have a look. So here's one I prepared earlier. This is the wonder of the scientific world, which is a small pot dug in a hole and put in the ground. Now, this is not a bad haul, actually, we've got in here. This is a devil's coach horse, which is a rove beetle. This is one of the bigger ones that we actually find within the UK. Yeah, oh yeah, he will enthusiastically go for you. Yeah.
Ow! No, look.
So this is a vicious predator. And that's what you want. You're not after something that's friendly to the other insects. So when you talk about aphids moving around, we start talking about like viral transmission, like when the wheat has just been sown. These are the kind of things that are moving around, killing those aphids that are actually present on the ground. This is one of our tiniest pollinators here. This is a little hoverfly that we've got here.
Right.
Now, these ones are really interesting because they're both a predator, their larvae will feed on aphids, and then the adults are pollinators. They're going to go to plants and move pollen around. It's not our only pollinator. We've got about 260 species of bees in the UK. All of these are really important for providing pollination to a wide range of crops, like apples and soft fruits like strawberries. That is when they can be really massively important. But even stuff like oilseed rape, you're still potentially talking about a 10% bump in yield. You know, if you've got good pollination, it all contributes towards that kind of net gain that you can achieve through your management practices on land.
We've now got the goodies, eating the baddies over the whole field. Where do insecticides now fit into that?
It is a balancing act. It's not that you're not necessarily going to need to use insecticides. That's probably unrealistic in the majority of cases. But it's trying to move to a situation where you can reduce the need to use them. As you say, it is a win-win situation.